So you don't let your mind lead your day, you let your spirit lead your day. And just as you set the tone of your day with this honorable ritual that you honor yourself and your spirit, you close it in the same way. And so then that way you are supporting it from the heart space, you're supporting it from the abundance space, rather than what most people do. They wake up in the morning, they pick up their phone, they start looking at their text, straight away all the problems are starting to pour through. What happens? You are out of your center.
First thing in the morning, first hour, even 2 hours is for me, that's it. There's nobody more important in your life than yourself.
Yeah.
How do I meditate? For anybody who's, out there and is, navigating a little bit and not sure what to do, especially regards to meditation, meditation can be done in many different forms. There is no right or wrong way. But if you give the intention that you're putting yourself in a space for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it doesn't matter, that you protect yourself, put your phone away for one thing, let everyone know that you're just going to your own space and just be in your own hub.
Yeah.
And once you're in that place, you can sit like this, you can your hill underneath, and then there's so many different positions. It doesn't matter, but just giving your space and just breathing into yourself and putting your focus on your heart is one way.
But meditation is intended to be a tool. And it's intended to be a tool of opening a cycle or a circle of a new day and closing it. So in the mornings when you find yourself awake, the first honor you do is you pay it to yourself and to your spirit. Mm-hmm. And you do it by being with yourself for a few minutes, 10, 15, and you establish a relationship. You reconnect with your relationship with your breath, because breath is life. And when you are intending on really pouring that breath through your body, you reawaken your senses and you reestablish that connection. So you don't let your mind lead your day, you let your spirit lead your day. And just as you set the tone of your day with this honorable ritual that you honor yourself and your spirit, you close it in the same way. And so then that way you are supporting it from the heart space, you're supporting it from the abundance space, rather than what most people do. They wake up in the morning, they pick up their phone, they start looking at their text, straight away all the problems are starting to pour through. What happens? You are out of your center, and that's the first thing in the morning. So
you have to pay yourself first, and that is the first thing in the morning. Give yourself. If you give it to everybody else, you've got nothing else left to give. And most people feel guilty. And then you have to deal with all those emotions if you're not going to everybody else first. And I know so many people do that. And the hardest thing to learn was first thing in the morning, first hour, even 2 hours is for me. That's it. There's nobody more important in your life than yourself.
Yeah, and we recently went into this retreat, this health retreat in Shah Clinic. And they do all the kinds of
holistic
diagnosis there.
Yeah.
And there was this beautiful lady who was teaching pranayama yoga, and the way that she is even behaving, the way that she's so present with herself, because she lives in line with the breath. She lives in line with the meditation, and her whole life is a meditation. So she says to me, like you do showers in the morning and you do showers in the evening, you do the same with your mind. You sit, the way that she has described it, you put your feet on the ground so that you're connected, you're rooted, and then what you start bringing the energy down from the ground, you bring it up to through you to the surface all the way high, and then you cycle it all the way back. And then it's like a conscious recycling. It's like a charging. You think of yourself as a battery, and you're just starting the engine. You're starting to charge this engine, and you will know when you're charged. You will feel it. You'll be like, okay, now I'm charged. Now it's time to start sharing it with the world.
Yeah, and you may find things come up that are scary when you meditate. You find your mind runs off, and you bring yourself back to your center, bring it back to your breath, and it may take many goes. It's not to be frustrated or angry. I remember hearing it. It's like a river flowing, and your thoughts like little sticks and things that are floating in the river. It's not to pick up those things in the river and look at them. It's just to put it down and let it carry on flowing. Let your thoughts just carry on flowing. And the more you practice that, the more it shows up in your life that you don't react as much to external events. You're more centered, you're more calm. And because you're that way and life is coming at you, you're not reacting, you're not having to deal with the consequences of those reactions. So you have less of those, should we say, challenges, and you're flowing through life rather than this jig-jagged feeling and all the sharpness that comes with it.
Yeah, but meditation is designed to bring consciousness to everything that you do. So your whole life can be meditation if you're conscious of what you do. You can be washing the floor and it will be meditation. You could be cleaning and, like, I don't know, horse poo, I don't know.
You could be watching this and be a meditation. Are you meditating right now?
But as long as you are in your consciousness and you allow the time and space not to be the conditions of your experience, where it is, in your past or in your future, where you are and who's around you, when you allow yourself to be in that dimension that is not paramount by those conditions, then you open up to something beyond you, and you're not just being a human, that's having a human experience. You're becoming a spiritual being that's having a spiritual experience. So,
I think that answers the question.